everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to an apartment renovation. So first off, a huge apology that I haven't posted in what feels like forever. I know it's only been maybe like a week and a half, but it feels like a lot longer than that. But I don't want to make this whole video about that. I do want to apologize. My dog just started barking because of course he would. As soon as I hit record, he needs to start barking at something. But yeah, so this actually isn't a for rent apartment. It's not an apartment that I have built or anything like that. I am just furnishing one of the Myshuno apartments because I was really in the mood to kind of just get back into building, because I feel like I've hit a little bit of a building slump, which is why it's been a while since I've posted a video. But I just wanted to do some furnishing. I didn't want to do any building, and I thought, you know what, let's start off with a smaller apartment that wouldn't feel like overwhelming or anything like that. So we're actually doing the 1310 21 Chic Street apartment, I believe. It's the one that's right across the hallway from where Penny Pizzazz usually lives. So it's a really small apartment. It's one of the smallest apartments that we have in Myshuno, I think, and it's one that's literally just a rectangle. Now that can make the floor plan and like figuring out a floor plan that I haven't done like 700 times before kind of difficult, because there's only so much that you can do with it. But I don't think I've done an apartment renovation, like a Myshuno apartment renovation, since we got the ability to change windows in apartments. I don't think I have. I can't exactly remember when that update happened, so I might have done maybe like one renovation since then. But I definitely haven't renovated one of these like fashion district apartments yet, so I wanted to do that. Now, I didn't want to change the windows in this apartment too much because it does kind of annoy me when they don't match up with the building beneath and above it. So I don't want to change any of those big window placements, because then it would all just feel a little bit weird, because normally they're all symmetrical and I didn't want to mess that up. But I did add in a small 2-tile window where the kitchen actually is, and I made sure to use a window and a window swatch that perfectly matches the other windows in this apartment and on this building, so that it would feel like it is meant to be there. And it might be a little bit weird if you zoom out and view the whole building, where you can see like the whole thing and then there's just this one spot that has an extra window. But honestly, I don't know about you, but I don't really do that all too often. Like when I play, I don't zoom out and like have a look at the entire apartment building that I'm living in. For some reason, I never do that. So I feel like it's not that noticeable because I use the same window. If I went in and used a completely different style of window, I feel like it would have looked a lot weirder. Or if I even use another full-length window, it would have looked a lot weirder. But with that just small 2-tile one, like really a little bit higher up, I feel like it works. You'll have to let me know what you think about that, but I don't mind it too much, and it just adds a little bit of natural light into the kitchen, because otherwise the kitchen wouldn't have had any windows, which also wouldn't have been the worst thing. But I don't know, I like having the extra window there. But yeah, so when I started off furnishing this apartment, I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted to do with it. I kind of just went into it blind, and I didn't plan it out beforehand. I did the layout off camera because I always do that, and the flooring and wallpaper. But other than that, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I decided to go with this dark wooden flooring to match the doors that I chose, to match the hallway, like front door. I used the same door on the inside, the same swatch, like really dark wood. So I decided to use dark wood flooring, and then this wallpaper from, I believe, the Basement Treasures kit that has this dark molding and like crown at the top and bottom. So I went with that, and then I had this whole idea of maybe making it like a professor's apartment or something, And then when I started with that and went into like the sculptures and wall decorations, you'll see eventually, I haven't done it yet, but you'll see that I find these decorative mounted swords from, I believe, Get Famous. They're supposed to be movie props, but in my head, they're like historical swords and like antiques. So that's where I got the whole like history professor thing from. So I tried to use a couple of like older looking sculptures and like older looking wall decor pieces and kind of things that you might think, oh, this professor has like found like, I don't know, at auctions, or maybe, you know, they're part of, I don't know what part of history this professor would specialize in. Maybe like, I don't know, like 15th, 16th century or something. And these are all like antiques that they've found somewhere and they've collected. Like this, what, I don't know what you would call that. Like, it's literally like a stone, like not sigil, but like plaque type thing that would usually go on walls from the castle. I can't remember the castle. Is it castle estate kit? I don't know. But anyway, the castle kit that we recently got, I actually used that, sized it down, rotated it a little bit with the tool mod to make it look like it's leaning on top of the bookshelves. So yeah, I did stuff like that all through the apartment where I have some really older looking pieces. But then I also have a couple of more modern things. So like obviously this fireplace, the TV, the kitchen counters, they're all a little bit more modern. Like this place has been renovated. Like I do feel like this professor would own this apartment. So they have gone in, they've renovated it. They've maybe redid the flooring, they redid the bathroom, the kitchen, but they also have a love for a little bit more older things. So they do have some more vintage-y looking things around, like, you know, the bar stools and the dining spot, the dining tables, and, you know, obviously all of the sculptures and decorations, but also the desk that I end up using in the bedroom that I'll end up putting in here. That desk definitely gives me a lot more like vintage-y vibes. So we have that desk, we have a couple of older looking like, you know, armchairs and stuff like that, which I do feel fit with this whole vibe very, very well. Kind of like a mix of more modern stuff and more vintage looking things. So yeah, I really, really love the way this apartment turned out. I love all of the dark wood, especially the dark woods with like a couple of pops of, you know, this blue-ish tinted wood. And then also obviously all of the beige and stuff. It's a very neutral space, which I don't know, I feel like that just fit the vibe that I was going for this kind of like, you know, history professors stuff. And I did use a couple of really weird decorative pieces, like that urn is technically a werewolf urn, like when werewolves die, they have that urn. I have those weird hand sculptures from the paranormal pack from Debug, and a couple of just weird odds and ends everywhere, which again, I feel like fit very, very well with this vibe that I was going for. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know how you think it turned out. It is up on the gallery if you want to go ahead and download it. It is completely custom content free. I didn't use any CC for it. I did not pack restrict it at all, so I don't know how many packs I used, probably quite a few. And then also I didn't really pay attention to budget either, but I'll have a look at the budget, at the price of this apartment when we go in game at the end for the little tour. I'll take a look at the price of this apartment and let you guys know. And if I forget to do that, I always have the price of my builds and where they're exactly placed. So like the exact apartment number and, you know, apartment building, all of that stuff. I always have that in all of the descriptions of my videos. And like, you know, if I'm building on a lot, I'll have the lot size, you know, the lot name, like the original lot name, lot traits, you know, all of that stuff. I'll have all of that in the description as usual. There will also be a download link to the gallery website in the description. My tray files for this will be up for channel members, and then in 3 weeks they'll be going up for everyone on my Tumblr. My Tumblr is always linked in the description as well. But yeah, so with all of that said, we're basically at the end of this video. I'm gonna go through and add in a couple more like clutter pieces and things that are just piled on top of the bookcases, you know, stuff like that. But with all of that out of the way and done, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump on into the game, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a better look at this place in case you missed something with all of the sped up footage and everything like that. Okay, so here we are with the finished apartment. As you guys can see, it is literally just a rectangle. So yeah, here's a little floor plan screenshot for you in case you wanted to see all of that stuff. But as you come in, there's not much to this place. There's a little, like, you know, living room space with some clutter on the bookshelves, you know, a lot of books, obviously, as this is supposed to be for a history professor. So yeah, we have a lot of bookshelves, a lot of clutter in the living room space. We have a little small dining room table over there. And then over here around this corner, we obviously have the kitchen that definitely has been renovated quite a bit. So we have a lot of modern appliances, modern counters, you know, as you would expect in a renovated kitchen. Right through here, right by the front door, is actually where the bathroom is. So new shower tub, you know, obviously all of the regular stuff that you would expect to find in a bathroom. And then on the other side of the apartment, we have the bedroom. So we have obviously a nice big bed. We have, you know, closet space. I did actually put in a couple of these paintings from the cats and dogs pack that have these like swatches where it looks like they're like really old maps. So yeah, we have one over the bed. We have one over here by the desk space. I also use this one that has like a really old ship diagram on it, which again, going with the whole history professor vibe, I thought that fit really well. Yeah, we have a little reading corner over here, the desk space for them to do their work. And yeah, that is basically the entire apartment, you guys. There's not much going on. Like I said, it is a very small apartment. It's a very kind of easily laid out space as well. I feel like it flows quite well, and I really love the way it turned out. I don't think I've really done this kind of floor plan before for this apartment, so that was really fun. But yeah, here are all of those, like, you know, the swords that are mounted on the wall that I told you about and all of that stuff. But I believe this apartment is, it says 46,000 over there. But let me just take a look on the gallery. It says it's almost 60,000 simoleons. So yeah, it is uploaded on the gallery. By the time that this video is out, it will be uploaded on the gallery. It's called just History Professor's Apartment. But yeah, so that is basically it for this video, you guys. But I hope you all enjoyed this short little speed build. I hope you liked the apartment. And if you did, you know, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and want to see more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. I do also want to mention that I am part of the EA Creator Network and part of the like Support a Creator program. So if you buy any pack on the Sims for the Sims 4 on the EA app specifically, so any Sims pack, like Sims 4 pack, any Sims 4 bundle, then if you use my code, which is just Chrissie, I'll pop it up on the screen, I will get a small percentage of the sale. Now that doesn't give you an extra discount, but it does help support me and the channel without you having to spend more money. So just use my code if you end up buying something for the Sims 4 on the EA app, and it will really mean a lot to me. It helps support me, helps support the channel. And currently the Sims 4 actually has a big Lunar New Year sale going on the EA app as well. So a lot of packs, like every pack, has a discount on it. I believe For Rent has a 10% discount on it, but all of the other packs I think has up to 80% off. So there's a lot of like specials and deals and stuff like that going on right now. So if you end up buying something from the sale as well, just if you use my code, you know, you'll help support me and the channel. I'll get a small percentage of the sale. So yeah, definitely go ahead, check that out. I will put my channel, not channel code, but like, yeah, channel code that you can use up on the screen for you guys. And yeah, let me know if you do that. Let me know if you end up buying something from this New Year sale, or if you want any pack recommendations. I will be happy to give you like my favorite packs. If you're still missing out on a few of them, I'll be happy to give you some recommendations in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, a huge thank you to my channel members as well for always supporting the channel and for being absolutely amazing and sticking with me. It does mean the world to me. But I hope you're all having a great day and a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.